I dobrodošli konačno u igricu koju čekam već jako dugo. Dobrodošli u Stranding 2 on the beach. Ok, naručio sam igricu, tako da sad konačno spremno da igram. Neću puno pričat, nego idem new game. Icethoven. It's said that a person will indicate their past and life. Research has also shown that it can determine a person's experience of dooms. Uključi svoj rođendan. Da. As dooms can afflict almost anyone, those born under constellations with a greater connection to the beach, including Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius, Delphinus, are said to be more susceptible to developing the condition as relieved, as such individuals are afraid to walk. Okay. Okay. Once there was an explosion. A bang directly around the world, a phenomenon known as Stranding. These things, BT, the first of the dead, underwent Okay. Cities became isolated and humanity proved towards extinction. To unite what was left of America, a border named Sam forged, combined with a British baby called Dope, who possessed a special connection to the other side. Together they journeyed across the continent, reconnecting the people through the chiral network. But on the day that the United States of America celebrated the nation's rebirth, Sam and Lou vanished without a trace. Through UCA officials attempted to track them down, the pair's whereabouts remain unknown. Okay. Later.
Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts, they come to deliver something priceless, a glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again, today.
-61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I've got? Now the crazy system's turned into traps and the fear is switching sides. I own $1 million worth of stock, but I still won't sleep at night. What is it that I've become? -61. Now the water level rises high in my cold paradise, where men sit in circles and talk numbers I never really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city drown.
Ne znam sad da li je ovo zapravo kakve su grafike u igrici ili je ovo cut scena, ali izgleda fenomenalno. Imamo našeg godnog lika. Koji spava. Pipa mala!
Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife and the sun's out of sight. I see the world they build to lose at the trial what is left and what is right. I made the worst mistake one can make.
Bog te grafike, mislim grafika je nenormalno dobra.
Okay, time to head home.
Igrica stvarno ovako izgleda. Igrica stvarno ovako izgleda, ovo normalno. Fenomenalno izgleda, brate. 210. Neki uzovu trčanje simulator, ali ovo je meni puštanje. Koliko sam dugo ovu igricu čekao. Sve konačno. Oh.
I feel that. Pretty damn shaky.
Bog te. Ovo nisam očekivao. Smir se, bebo, smir se.
Let's go home and get you fed.
Sačekaj, mogu se... Ako ga uzmem ovako... Kontrolujem, mrdam gore dolje, mogu se igrati s njim. Okej. Insta. Mislim, ove grafike su možda najbolje grafike koje sam na životu vidio u igrici. Možda čak u bijeloj Red Dead. Volumetric lighting, ovo samo kako sve sija. Nenormalno dobro. A, kiša. Za nek mi ne znaju, kiša je u ovom svijetu jako opasna. A ja sam baš na visokom stopu. Fenomenalno bilo na meditaci. To polazi iz njim. Igra se izgleda 10-10. Kuća. I rijeka. Kao što je pozvana igrica ide na 60 FPS-a. Nije dobro. Zašto su ga samo, zašto ga ignoriraju? Možda on to stavio samo za protekciju. Da, ten tu stavio da ga štiti kao.
Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all. Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms.
Slatko.
Come on, open up. There you go.
Voice acting je jako dobar. Ovo je fragile, pretpostavljam. Da. Zaspa bebač jedući. Prilično sigurno to fragile.
Who's there? Who are you?
To ti je žena Kupera.
Fragile?
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
A ne, nije mu to žena. Što se meni u glavi pobrkalo.
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Pampers.
How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
Prate grafike su nenormalne.
You care for a drink?
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left Bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lou?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a Bridges asset. You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA.
Da mi žena like.
But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hartman is not the president of the UCA anymore. In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the chiral network to manage and carry out deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
Znaš, doznao sam, moram je postaviti pitanje, ne može tek
Some
tako.
areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers, though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily. Mexico
Dobro je
has
što
no
su dali
shortage of
odluke da ja mogu
beached
donijeti.
Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT. And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion. Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors have since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
Okej, ali zašto ja?
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person.
That was one reason. You got more?
I do. And this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're right, then I want you there.
Ako je massive BT, vrate, što mene šalješ? Šalj Boga, nemoj mene.
Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
Guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that. They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network.
Laže je velika korporacija, mislim, stvarno.
Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself. So please, Sam, won't you help us out?
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
Uh-huh. What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use.
Gleda biš jedan like.
It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
Brate, kako realistično izgleda, gleda samo kosu. On izgleda skoro kod njegov pravi lik u pravom životu. Bog te. Stvarno nevjerovatno. Episode 1, Sam.
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring?
Like.
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like. Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with a delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu?
Koji menu?
You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Management. This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea. We've given you some additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or in special hooks, just like cargo. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them. So there is no need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up.
To ću staviti tu. Ti ideš tu. Ti ideš tu.
Return to the menu when everything looks good to go.
No, ja skladam dobro za sve.
Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there.
Da.
There are bandits in the area too. Armed groups that have attacked borders in the past.
Okay.
Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Zapravo nije novo, ali... Okej, znači ako tu imaju... banditi... Mogu možda doći.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way.
Okay,
you can face these challenges head on, or try to find a way around them. How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
To je novo, to mi se sviđa. Ok, pa ćemo onda ići... ovim putem. Ok. Doćemo do... tu. Pravno dođem tu. Tu ćemo doći. Znaš kako, može sam tako... Okay. Zasad ću ovako ostaviti ovaj... gotovo ćemo biti.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world.
Like.
It won't be any harder than before either. The chiral network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow.
Pojedi ga.
No
Pojede
more
bubu.
baby food for you.
Let you get fragile any trouble, I'm gone.
Kako slatko.
Don't you break my kid.
Now who wants to eat?
Za sad mi igrica 10/10. Prvu igricu sam obožavao, pogotovo priču. Ja sam toliko sviđa. Prvo lokacija, drugo grafike. Voice actingu se sviđa isto da sad, okej. Slučajno, to je to. Okay.
Alright, let's get this done. Been a while since I held a gun.
Okay. Nešto uzet ću rutu koju sam isplanirao. Ćemo vidjeti. Ще й буде кладе.
This is nice.
Окей. Вода, вот такой вода просто. Ой, невероятно, что с графички надо сыграть. Samo sam napravio jednu od najljepših stvari koje ću u životu igrati. Samo ću se mogu da pokupim.
This ain't bad.
Mogu da pokupim stvari koje spale sa drugima. Potom sam da vrijeme da pređem na drugu stranu. Znam, ova igrica je uvijek 50-50. Ima puno ljudi kojim se sviđa igrica, ima isto toliko ljudi kojim se ne sviđa igrica. Zbog čisto kakav je gameplay, to što možeš puno šetat, trčat, ići po čitavom svijetu, poštu donijeti, tako to. Nekim ljudima to ne smeta, nekim smeta, nekima je dosadno, nekima nije. Na primjer, meni je zanimljivo. Meni ne smeta. Lagano se mogu opustiti, uživat, priča 10/10. Opa, drži se sve. Okay. Da, ovo baš puno poslije na Metal Gear Solid. Ovo baš vuče na Metal Gear Solid. I Metal Gear Solid igrica od Hideo Kojime, a evo igrica od Hideo Kojime, tako da me ne čudi baš ovo. Veliki sam fan. I Metal Gear Solid, da. Kao što mogu da vidim, tu se približava na bazi od ovih bandita.
We're in enemy territory now.
Da, mi smo na teritoriju, da se rekao. Ali, ili je na meni to kako ću im prići, a ne planiram da im priđem direktno. Još nekako kojih mogu zaobići. Znači bez strmno. Okay. Mogu bi se ovdje popet. Zaobići sve. Otići na most. Vjerojatno ima i tu. Okay. Pašću. Dobro. Znaš kako pratit će ovu putanju što sam još stavio. Okay. Oluja. Kada bi Oluja vamo došla, vjerujem da bi mi jako pomogla. Bježim da se sakrijem. Zalazi ovamo, nadam se. Da li mene mogu skenirati s onim, sam zaboravio. Prije što nastaje moram na brzinu do WC-a, sam skoro. Ok, tu sam i dalje možemo nastaviti. Ok.
This must be their territory.
Sam se nadam da neće biti. Sve smo dobro. Ulazimo direkt u Oluju. Ok, u Oluju izgubim konekciju sa svima.
Storm's coming through.
Ovako, kuću je stvarno. Znaš kako trči. Trči. Hajde. Zato je vjetar ubi me. Ok, ovdje smo sigurni.
Damn! No! Hey!
Ok. Ja sam tu. Ok, ovdje imamo mali gradić. Poslije toga imamo vamo rijeku. Ok, jasno je sve. Ok. Pošto vjetar puše odavde, ovo sam malo sigurniji. Vidite, nisam ni ovdje 100% siguran. Ipak moram isturati. Ajde, Bog. Skoro si tu, Radi, skoro si tu. Ok. Znači, stave skupljen, to će mi pomoći. Zaključani. Sam prvo stranči. Gledam uvijek svega sakrijem, ne bi ovo. Malo nešto se mi prikati. Piše mi prikati. Mene smisla. Ok. Da mogu staviti cvike. Tako to. Ok, to je cool. Ok. Što znam što sve ima. Ajde se malo napijem. Okej. Treba biti okej, vamo ići. Jel vamo, jesu okej. Početi okrenim putem. Stavim trebam. Dođe Luja.
There we go.
Super, brat. Okej, da li ovdje mogu staviti ovo? Dakle, stavit ću to. Stavit ću na poruku. I zapis. I... To je loše, to je loše, to je loše. Ovdje je automatska puška. Ne mogu je spasti. Eto se vidim. Ono, baš što mi najviše trebalo. Više ne. Žalost. Sad imam samo ovaj pištolčić. Okej. Stačka, ja ne moram gledat mapu, mogu samo ovako pogledati, jel ne? Da mogu tu. Udam tu. Kontrole su jako drugačije. Ima to smisla. Znači ovdje treba. Dakle, Luja opet ulazi. Jel to Luja vam dolazi ili to Luja prolazi? Luja mi se bogam bliži. Okay.
Buen día, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Nikakve problem. Don't worry, Sam. Šta? Okej. Like. Vrlo sve sam trofeje dobio. Okej. I znaš šta ću ja sad ovdje? Ja ću ovdje postaviti par znakova i nadać se da ću dobiti lajkove. Okej. Ovo je isto kao u prvom dijelu. To mi je bio cilj, ako sam cilj radio.
You must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? That's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes? guess it could not have been easy to come all this way. But you will never know it by looking at this stuff. Thank you.
Naravno.
It's just like everyone says. You're a man that people can rely on. Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. The Cairo gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
Ok, animacija je definitivno drugačija nego što je bilo u prvom dijelu.
Successfully expanded. Commencing data collection.
Opa, dobio sam machine gun.
Your current porter grade.
Silent handler.
Porter grade increased. Congratulations.
Super.
Cairo network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again. As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, Cairo contamination has only grown worse. All these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly. But thanks to the Cairo network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right. Well, our corpse disposal... But there's nothing we can do to get fear of BTs and damage from time. And let's not forget about the band. But so long as we remain connected to them, you brought us more than a connection. Thank you. I'll get started right away. By the time you wake up, it should be good to... I hope I can...
Ok, nisam ne htio više slušati, htio sam zašto prije završim. Evo mi u našu sobicu.
Welcome, Sam. Please relax and enjoy your stay.
Zanima me će li se i u ovoj igrici moći pit Monster Energy. To je bilo toliko cool. Ok. Ljudi, mislim da će ovdje biti kraj live streama. Nisam ni htio da bude live stream toliko dug, nego čisto da malo osjetim igricu i da vidim kakva je igrica i sve. Jer, brate, jedan je najveći, meni se iskreno jako spava, plus nisam u najboljem stanju. Tako da, live stream broj 2 bit će sutra najveći. Vjerovatno oko 6-7, možda čak i ranije, ne mogu reći 100%. Nadam se da ste uživali u ovom videu. bacite like, ostavite komentar, subscribeujte se na kanal i mi se ljudi vidimo sutra.